Hey, this is Drei, and welcome to the Coffee Breakers Club podcast. This is episode 40 of this podcast, and thank you for joining me. Alright, today, let's talk about being a Kapampangan. So, kung di pa halata or napansin ng iba from all the previous 39 episodes prior to this, yes, Kapampangan po ako. I am born and raised in Pampanga. So, I have been living here all my life, kumbaga. All the 29-ish years of my existence. No? I haven't left the province for the majority of my life. Except ngayon nagtatrabaho na, which is sa Metro Manila nga. Pero umuwi pa rin ako ng weekly, no? Every weekend kapag kaya. So as I've said, no? Born and raised ako from Kapampangan parents, meaning Kapampangan ng nanay ko, Kapampangan din ng tatay ko, living in Angeles City, Pampanga. So my whole life, I've been exposed to the culture, heritage, and the language, the personality, and everything. Ay nga pala, with regards to Angeles City, ito yung bagay na hindi alam ng most of the people, not just outside the province itself, minsan pati mismong ibang mga taga Pampanga, hindi nila alam to, which is Angeles City is a autonomous city. So meaning it is actually independent from Pampanga, meaning meron siyang sariling administration, no? It is geographically situated sa loob ng Pampanga, no? But it is politically independent. Parang ganun. So, kapag merong something na nangyayari sa Pampanga, say, nag-announce na walang pasok, no? Sa buong Pampanga, kunyari, hindi dama yung Angeles City doon. Kailangan mag-announce ng hiwalay yung mayor ng Angeles City. Tapos yun. I think meron pang ibang mga cities na ganito sa Pilipinas, pero di ko alam kung alin-alin yon. Anyway, parang ganun siya. So, yung pinaka-format ng episode na to is I'll be listing down stereotypes or general opinions about us Kapampangans, and I'll be, giving my takes on them. So, giving my 2 cents in every topic, no? My thoughts and whatnot. And this will be coming from my own personal view, my perspective, if you will. I won't be diving into every detail or historical detail. Syempre, kung meron akong alam, sasabihin ko naman. Pero, think of this as meron kang nakakwentuhang isang Kapampangan, no? Tapos, tinanong mo yung mga bagay na to at tinanong mo kung totoo or kung ano yung take nila, parang ganyan. So, chill lang tayo dito. So let's start things about us Kapampangans. Una-una na dito, na kapag sinabing Kapampangan, lagi nilang sinasabi na wala daw tayong H, di ba? Yung letter H. Pilit na pilit. Ito yung laging pinangaasar sa atin di ba? Or sa amin, na sa lahat ng binibitawan namin salata is madalas sa hindi nawawala yung letrang H, diba? So, kapag sasabihin namin yung word na hangin, minsan nagiging angin. Kapag gusto namin sabihin yung salitang ahas or maanghang, nababanggit namin aas o kaya maangang. Maangang. So what is the reason, no? Kung bakit wala kaming H sound? Actually, merong simpleng explanation dito 'di ba? Na yung H sound is parang, kung ikukumpara natin sa mga Japanese, is ito yung L sound naman nila, na wala silang L sa Japanese language or writing. So similar to us sa Pampanga, wala din kami letter H. So, sa lahat ng words namin, sa buong vocabulary namin as Kapampangan, and even sa own script namin. So yes, we actually have our own script. It's called Kulitan. So iba pa to sa baybayin, no? Na for Tagalogs naman. So even with that, there is no H. Reason kasi hindi namin siya kailangan siguro. parang when this was invented or yun nung nabuo yung language namin is we didn't have the need for this sound, I guess. So yeah, imagine yourself not using it, no? Not using a certain letter your whole life. And ayun, talagang masasanay ka. Lalong-lalo na sa mga medyo mas matatanda na, right? Yung mga lolo't lola, ganyan, yung mga tito't tita. Sila yung notorious na nawawala talaga yung H. Sa aming mga new generation, let's call them, or yung mga bata, mas conscious kami sa fact na to. So, there is a conscious effort minsan, pero subconscious din na rin as hindi namin siya iniiwan na. So, andyan na rin siya talaga. But yeah, as simple as that, na I guess kapag tatanda na rin ako, unti-unti na rin mawala yung pake ko sa letter H. Pero yung nakakapagtaka dito, syempre kapag tumatawa sila, yung mga sinaunang Kapampangan, diba? Syempre kapag tatawa sila, either ha 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 or he he he, dapat dun pala na-realize nila na meron talagang sound na ganito diba? Imposible tatawa sila ng Anyway, that's just my thoughts. The second thing, no, na ini-stereotype sa mga Kapampangan is magaling daw kaming magluto. So with this one, I wholeheartedly believe this, no? I mean, Pampanga is the culinary capital of the Philippines, diba? So nasemento na yung fact na to. And yun nga, living there my whole life, lalo na sa household namin, is yeah, I could confirm this one. Though syempre, again, siguro sasabihin ko na to ngayon pa lang kasi this will be true in every stereotypes, no? Either totoo man or hindi, na laging may exemption sa rule, diba? Hindi po pwedeng rules applies to all as in 100%. Syempre hindi, meron pa isa-isa dyan na hindi applicable or hindi nag-a-apply yung rules sa kanila or yung stereotype nga na majority, no? So hindi 100%, but a good chunk of it is applicable nga. Ayun. So going back, ayun nga, most of the household siguro, no, is I could confirm this one or at least I could get behind this stereotype here. Share ko na dun sa food episode ko on how our household is, no? So both of my parents are really good cooks, and then going around then. So either going to our local restaurants nung nakikipamiesta pa ako, or simply going to our friend's house or classmates' house, ganyan. Tapos yung ininihain na tubog sa amin is laging masarap. So kahit ano pa yan, diba? So adobo, ganyan, kaldereta, ganyan, pulalo, kahit ano pa yan, kapag yung nagluto is Kapampangan, is alam mo yun, may something extra. Yun yung, and this might be true for anything, kapag Kapampangan laging may extra. And you could tawag nito, confirm this yourselves then, na kung meron kayong Kapampangan friends ngayon, palutuin nyo siya ng something, tapos i-challenge nyo na sabihin nyo na kailangan masarap kasi Kapampangan ka, and believe me, they'll be taking that seriously. They'll be taking that as a challenge, and isa yun sa mga defining characteristics din namin, yung pagiging competitive, parang ma-pride. Something like that. So yeah, Pampanga, good food, good cooking, and all that. The third one dito sa listahan ko is Pampanga has the most prettiest women, diba? Double superlative yon, most na prettiest pa. Or pwede ring prettiest women in the Philippines. Is this true? For me, it is. Reason, kasi nanay ko Kapampangan, girlfriend ko Kapampangan, bunso kong kapatid na babae Kapampangan, so wala akong choice. Wala akong choice kundi sabihin na yes, prettiest. Absolutely. No, definitely. Hindi. But saan ba nag-stem to? I don't know. I actually saw a list back then na listing all the provinces with most, say, prettiest women. Number 1 yung Pampanga. I think number 2 yung Cebu, which is true. Nung pumunta ako doon, medyo madami nga magaganda. I think Bulacan, Zambales are there as well. Basta, it's a whole list. I think there are 15 there. In top 15, let's say. And then number 1 nga yung Pampanga. Now, as I've said, no, I truly believe this as the case. No, na parang, halimbawa, nung high school, kunyari, parang, if 40 kami sa klase, and then let's say 20 yung babae, let's just say 50-50 split, so 20 yung babae. So, 17 out of 20 is magaganda. Yung other 3, mababait. Hindi. Or ganito na lang. Kapag pumupunta tayo ng malls, ganyan, sa mga malls sa Pampanga, then, sa malls kasi, diba, it's a good mix of people going there. On walks of life, kumbaga, is andun. And then, kung magsasurvey ka, diba, parang sino yung maganda, sino yung mababait, let's call them mababait. Ayun, medyo makakarami ka ng magaganda talaga, diba? And then, again, you could confirm this, diba? Siguro meron kayong friends na babae na Kapampangan ngayon. So, you could confirm this na, uy, chicks ba to? Most of the time, yes. Pero ito yung a less known fact about the women in Pampanga na yes, they're quite pretty, no? Mga eye candies and whatnot, pero ang hindi nila alam is sobrang, how do I say this, lalakas ng personality ng mga babaeng Kapampangan. And this is just merely speaking from experience, no? From my mother, from my girlfriend, ganyan. No, yeah. Kumbaga, sa isang household, let's say, most of the time, no? Yes, the father is the provider and all that. Siya yung ulo ng tahanan, pero yung mother, yung nagdadrive nung household talaga. Diba? Lahat ng diskarte, decision making, ganyan. Lalo yung mga hard decisions, ganyan. Yung parang may say talaga yung mga babae. And ito, talaga sila, mga meron talagang attitudes, no? Na nakakatakot. na a fair warning to men na balak or merong karelasyon na Kapampangan na babae ngayon. So, kung hindi pa niya pinapakita yung dark side niya is beware lang, meron talaga yan. Antayin mo lang. Antayin mong sumumpong. Pero promise, diba? Again, exemption sa rules meron mga anghel, pero yes, warning. So next one is yung we are very very proud, truly proud of our culture, heritage, and language. So very true ito kung Filipinos are known, diba, na Filipino pride, very patriotic and all that, diba? So, it-times 2 mo to, or it-times 10, I guess, mo to sa mga Kapampangan kasi ganun na sila. And then, sobrang proud din namin being Kapampangan. Now, coming from a relatively small province, diba? Siguro, this stems to the fact na medyo napapaligiran kami, diba? Sa south namin, purong Tagalogs yan, diba? And then, sa top naman namin is halos Ilocano provinces or whatnot yan. And then right smack at the middle is Pampanga, which is very very small in size versus dun sa mga Tagalog provinces and Ilocano provinces, diba? So having this fact na papaligiran nyo kami yung parang every small things is mas na amplify, right? So halimbawa, we have this thing and it is being overshadowed by your thing. So once na merong time na pwede siya mag-shine, is i-highlight talaga namin, kumbaga. Kasi parang yun yung sense of identity namin kasi. And whenever we have the chance to showcase it, to share it to you, is gagawin talaga namin, diba? And having our own language siguro really helps with this, no? With this identity thing na parang a sense of belongingness, parang ganun, na meron tayong ganito, so it's good and fun na we have this common thing right here, atin lang, kumbaga. And speaking of our own languages, which is called Kapampangan din, no? Some studies suggests na the Kapampangan language is dying, na in terms of numbers, konti lang talaga yung Kapampangan sa mundo, let's say. And then, even with that small number, pakonti yung gumagamit ng Kapampangan as their primary language. So, say, yung mga kabataan sa Pampanga ngayon is mas ginagamit na yung Tagalog or English as their primary language, which is sad kasi sobrang sayang, diba? Na this language is actually really part or very integral as our defining identity, kumbaga, as Kapampangans. So ayun, there has been efforts naman to counteract this. Like, there are certain schools na tinuturo na siya. Even the script, sabi ko nga, merong sariling script yung Kapampangan, which is called Kulitan, na meron similarities sa baybayin. Pero I think Kulitan is the only script here in the Philippines, no? Na pa-vertical yung sulat, tapos right to left siya. So parang Japanese style. Di ko alam kung bakit, pero ganun siya sinusulat. Pero yeah, there has been a lot of programs, a lot of efforts to revive this. Not just the Kapampangan language, but also the Kapampangan script. So yeah, happy about that. And then, sabi ko nga, proud din kami sa heritage namin, kanyan, diba? And this is extra true with regards to sa mga halimbawa merong sumisikat na tao in any discipline, say artista man yan, scientist man yan, or whatnot. Kapag nalaman namin na merong Kapampangan blood, kahit konting porsyento lang, no? Kahit say 2% Kapampangan lang, ganyan, ibibida na namin yun, and magiging proud na kami na sobra para sa taong yun, na ipagkakalat na namin in a way, na, or halimbawa tumira siya sa Pampanga kahit wala siyang Kapampangan blood, para magiging honorary Kapampangan ka na, diba? Ganun kami ka welcoming. The next one is yung Kapampangan daw are mayayabang. Ayan, diba? So aside sa wala daw tayong H, is ito yung most of the time second na sinasabi na ay, Kapampangan, ay, mayabang yan. Parang ganon. And yes, biktima ako ng stereotype na to. Pero misunderstood lang po kami. Hindi. Wag ganon. In a way, there is some truth to this, no? Na Kapampangans most of the time is very competitive, ma-pride in a good way, no? Very proud people, take challenges talaga. Now once they are challenged, they really fight back, kumbaga matatapang, let's say. And all of this, no, kapag pinag-combine natin, is in a way parang nagiging mayabang na yung tao. Am I explaining this correctly? Again, this is just my personal views, no, and takes. Pero parang ganun siya. Pero yung pagiging mayabang ng mga Kapampangan is out of lang talaga. Most of the times out of fun. Parang ginagawa namin for fun. There is nothing really serious about it na talagang seryosong yayabangan ka. Most of the times hindi. Para meron kaming term dito na parang paratot, no? Yung I don't think na meron direct translation nito sa Tagalog, pero parang nakita ko somewhere na yung root words nito is para-utot, parang ganun, parang paratot, diba? Parang puro hangin lang. Ayun, na lang, payabangan lang, pataasan lang ng ihe, pero halimbawa, so parang ayaw lang masapawan, diba? So, going back to the same sentiment kanina na meron kaming feeling of not being seen, right? So again, whenever we can highlight ourselves or try to be identified, no? So we'll do it. Ayun nga, most of the times naman is out of out of fun, para lang mas sumaya yung usapan, ganyan, to keep it interesting, diba? And as long as wala namang inaapakan tao, diba, while doing this yabang thing, is I think okay lang. And pagbigyan nyo na lang, no? Intindihin nyo na lang kami. Parang we're just, inherently annoying. So, give us love and understanding, I think. Diba? Kalinga yung kailangan namin. Hindi pang huhusga. And then yung next is Kapampangan daw or may ingay and mga known bashers, no? And the way we talk, the way we structure our sentences, let's say, in our native language, is medyo guilty kami dito. Parang ang ingay nga, yung parang laging may kaaway, ganun. Yun yung general sound we put out, no? Especially, no, kapag merong nag-uusap na Kapampangan, tapos, ayun, parang ang iingay nga. Pag nagkukwentuhan, ganyan. And mga known bashers. Again, this is true. parang puro negative yung mga, yung mga known traits namin. Ba't gano'n? Pero yun. With this one, I guess, yung parang, talaga kami, no? Savages. Parang mga bully, gano'n. I guess, yes, no? But, again, kung most cases, parang ang nakikita ko dito is out of fun lang talaga. Or, it's very lighthearted na ibubully ka nila or ka namin. Pero hindi naman yung as in true bullying na sasaktan or ganon. It's more of yung parang bullying na may puso, ganon. So, halimbawa, yung may pake ng bullying, paano ba yun? So, halimbawa, mismatch ang suot mo. Halimbawa, nakakulay red t-shirt ka, tapos naka-green pants ka, di ba? Makakampas ko. Tapos, naka-gold chains ka pa. O, kinumpleto mo pa, di ba? parang, syempre, di ba, yung real friends dyan, sasabihin, uy, ba't ganyan yung suit mo? Parang mukha kang gift wrapper or something, gano'n. So, syempre, as a real friend, advisean mo na, uy, you need to color coordinate better kasi medyo sagwa sa mata, 'di ba? Halos ganun yung magiging advice mo. Pero syempre, kung Kapampangan 'yan, ibabash ka muna, 'di ba? Talagang i-highlight sa iyo kung ano yung ginawa mong mali. Yung parang i-lecture ka muna ng 20 minutes bashing bago sabihin yung point mo na next time, huwag kang magsuot ng ganyan, Brad, kasi, di ba, sakit sa mata. Pero bago sabihin yun, katakot-takot na pangbabash muna yung matatanggap mo. Again, binash ka pero may puso, di ba? May pakinabang. Ayun. And then this last one is yung Kapampangan sa finer taste in life. Parang ganyan, yung parang lives and dreams the extravagant life. And this one, same as the others, things na na-discuss natin so far is merong historical basis. No? Lalong-lalo na dito na Pampanga is well known dati nung panahon na colonized pa tayo, na medyo favored ng mga colonizers, either Spaniards man yan or Americans, na medyo paborito yung mga Kapampangan kasi I guess magaling kami makisama. Let's just say na ganun nga, diba? Na with that, since nga medyo favored sila kami back then, we had experience, no? That type of life, kung ano man yung tinatamasa, no, nung mga colonizers na yan is na-experience din ng mga Kapampangan. So, meron silang, let's say, a higher level, no, ng taste sa buhay, meaning they know na meron pang mas igaganda sa current situation nila, let's say. And I guess that is a good thing naman to pursue, no? If you can give a better life sa family mo, why not, diba? Pero yeah, yung general mentality nga, yung parang, okay, we need to look the part din. Na most Kapampangans are really well-dressed, parang they carry themselves with care, with more care, let's say. Kasi nga yun, kumbaga high regard on how people sees us, kumbaga yung parang yung biruan, yung lagi kong sinasabi dito is puro dating, wala naman datong. Diba? Yung parang face value minsan, pero yeah, kumbaga look the part, diba? Look the part. So yun yung mga general na nakuha ko sa pagtatanong-tanong ko sa mga kakilala, ganyan, kung ano yung pagkakakilala nila sa mga Kapampangan. But as a whole, parang this is, I guess, the same for any provinces din, na meron din talagang identity na sarili yung bawat probinsya, yung bawat grupo, diba? So, this is just me being a Kapampangan, sharing my Kapampangan roots, kumbaga. And I'm really interested kung saan nagkakapareho or ano yung pagkakaiba namin sa mga taong taga-ibang probinsya naman. So, I hope meron kayong nakuha sa episode na to, or kahit konting clarity lang, or at least merong mga na-confirm, diba? Ayun, let's go to our 3-in-1 questions. Una, may friends ka bang Kapampangan? Musta sila? Again, bigyan nyo sila ng kalinga. Pangalawa, nakabisita ka na ba sa Pampanga? Musta naman yung experience mo? And last, anong pinakamasarap na Kapampangan dish na natikman mo na? Siya naman, the coffee break is over. Catch you in the next one. Cheers! Hey, this is Drei, and welcome to the Coffee Breakers Club podcast. This is episode 41 of this podcast, and thank you for joining me. Alright, today, let's talk about business. So, ayan, businesses. Sino ba namang taong hindi gustong magkaroon nito in one shape or the other, diba? Not necessarily solo mo lang, or ikaw yung tumatrabaho mismo, pero in a way, I guess, the vast majority would like something like this, maybe for extra income, or some ito yung pwede nilang maging sagot sa hirap ng buhay and whatnot, diba? But while some, maaaring ito yung maging passion nila, or gawin yung business yung kung ano man yung mga passions nila, diba? So there are many reasons why people build their own businesses, diba? And I'm actually one of them na gustong magkaroon ng sariling business in time. And I actually had experience na in trying this, no? And that will be the topic for today, yung mga naging experience ko. The rise and fall, kumbaga, ng dalawang businesses na na-try ko na. Now with that, yung mga businesses na ginawa ko is more like mga sidelines sila kasi I'm still employed, 'di ba? Empleyado ako ngayon, and the idea was to have a sideline, a business sideline para yun nga, to supplement ng kung ano man yung nakukuha ko out of my employment. Now, lagi nilang sinasabi, no, na laging dinidisregard or dinadownplay yung pagiging empleyado, na wala daw future sa pagiging empleyado. And I don't actually agree with this sentiment kasi what you're getting from employment is una-una is yun, job security, diba? So meron kang steady source of income lagi na stable siya, fixed siya. So alam mong andyan, maasahan, diba? And not all people kasi are ready or hindi naman ready or would like to venture out to do a business. So, meron mga tao din na happy na sa employment. Now, when you say na walang patutunguhan or something na ganun, you're actually saying na wala silang patutunguhan, which is not nice, diba? And not true, by the way. There is nothing wrong with it, and it's just a matter of preference at the end of the day, diba? But then again, I'm one of those people na yes, okay ako sa employment, pero given the life that I want to give to my family, I guess medyo hindi magiging enough kung purong employment lang ako. So I need to do something else, no? So kailangan ko magkaroon ng sideline, and eventually kung sakali is magiging full-time business na lang. Ayun. Kasi while I enjoy my employment, I still want to do something else then. Parang ayokong mangyari na isa lang yung nagawa ko or isang discipline lang yung ginawa ko. Parang I want to experience more. Kumbaga, completely different on what I do as my day job. So again, ako lang to, diba? Hindi ko naman sinasabing dapat ganito yung mentality ng lahat. Now, the good thing about creating a business is, while true na this can be another source of income, diba? Parang supplementary kung ano man yung current na nakukuha mo, is actually you're creating jobs then for other people once you employ someone or whatnot, kung meron kayong partners and kung ano-ano pa, diba? So creating this small businesses, diba, really helps then other people to have their own then. So this is a plus for me, and there is a higher chance na maging relatively well off ka kung mag-venture out ka nga, diba? Now, when I say business, this is the parang the traditional sense. So it's different from investment then, diba? Yung parang you can invest your resources sa stocks, ganyan. So for an exchange at kung ano-ano pa. And those are type of investment, pero ito yung investment na to na business nga is yun nga, putting something up from the ground up, kumbaga. And as I've said earlier, I've actually tried this and nakadalawa na ako. Now, sa dalawa din ito, pareho na rin silang namayapa na. Kumbaga, I tried twice and natalo din ng twice, kumbaga. With these two attempts, I would like to discuss them para kung sakaling you're experiencing the same or you have the same business model and whatnot, baka meron kang makuha na lesson dun sa naging failed attempts ko nga. So, hopefully ganun. The first one is a t-shirt business. So, yung pinakauna. And then yung pangalawa is a food stall business. And for these two is they are completely different business models na try ko. The first one nga is yung t-shirt. For this t-shirt business, is ka-partner ko dito is dalawang college friends ko. And then, yung promotor neto or yung nakaisip ng idea is yung yung classmate ko from first year college hanggang fifth year college. Yeah, this is his brainchild. And then, na-share niya sa akin kung I would like to partner up with him and give my takes, then give my ideas on how to further develop or further polish the idea or yung business model. And then, yun, the business model is quite simple though very complex at the same time. So, bakit? The main idea is to sell t-shirts sa mga colleges and universities in Pampanga. So, they are school statement shirts, parang ganun, na halimbawa, from our school, Holy Angel University, nakalagay doon na Holy Angel University established ganito, ganyan. So, yun yung demographic namin, diba? And then yung catch neto or yung pinaka-gimmick namin is, when you buy a t-shirt from us, is portion of the profit would go to a elementary school na nangangailangan ng safe facilities or materials, parang ganun, yung mga in need na elementary schools, public elementary schools. Ayun, so yun yung pinaka model niya. And then it's good kasi this friend of mine is really good in designing stuff. Medyo may pagka-graphic artist siya, so the quality of the design is excellent naman. The quality of the shirts na produce namin is good din. Pero yung pinaka dito is meron siyang parang charity siya, diba? Though meron kami makukuhang profit syempre, pero parts of it nga is will be going to the less privileged kids, kumbaga. So for a cause talaga yung model namin. So sabi ko nga, the strengths are there, kumbaga nagagamit namin yung strengths namin. We're quite passionate about it as well, given na for a cause siya. And then the fact na we went back or go around schools on different universities is quite fun, diba? Pero anong nangyari dito? So bakit siya nag-fail? Unang-una siguro sa akin medyo unorthodox nga yung business model, being it having a cost, and then yung scope niya is medyo it added complexity din dun sa operations kasi we needed to cater to specific people, no? Say universities nga and colleges. And then with that, we needed to market it specifically for them na medyo special every time. And ayun nga, with these two things nga, with its complexity and then it being unorthodox, for this to really work is so we needed to give it more effort and time. Tama. So, yun yung hindi namin naibigay kasi both of us, including yung third partner namin, is empleyado din. And then yung ako tsaka yung originator is nagtatrabaho sa Makati. So, ayaw namin sa probinsya, diba? So, nagagawa lang namin siya during the weekends, which is hindi enough. Kumbaga, hindi enough. So, that is the reason that na kumuha pa kami ng another set of hands, kumbaga, para tulungan kami. And then, ito yung pinaka naging downfall namin. Kasi, siya yung pinahawak namin ng pera and stocks. So, siya yung naging distributor namin, yung fourth person na to. And unfortunately, tinakbo niya yung stocks and pera. Which is quite a big blow. And hindi kami naka-recover dahil doon kasi una, wala na nga kami stocks. out of those orders tapos nawala pa yung puhunan at profit, 'di ba? So hindi lang pala siya blow, talagang ito yung pinaka reason talaga kung bakit nag-fail itong business na to. And then ngayon, siguro yung pinaka downfall na ito, if meron man, is we partnered up with a person na shady pala, na we didn't expect that to happen because we know this person naman, and due to unfortunate events siguro kinailangan niyang gawin yun, but that was the end of it kumbaga. And then siguro kahit na hindi nangyari yun, I was feeling this one na baka susukuan ko in time, kasi in a way yung sinasabi kong complexity of it tsaka yung medyo scope niya is, I think it's too much for me, given the limited time that I had back then. So kung sanang andun ako, no, kung nasa Pampanga ako, even na meron ako employment, I think that would have helped a lot. Kumbaga half of the battle is done. Pero the fact na nandito ako tapos 5 days a week andito din ako, which is too much in a way. So learning from that na there can be shady people and then there will be times na maybe the business model is too unorthodox for me. So na-decidean ko na kapag yung next business venture ko is, una, simple, pangalawa is can be done, yung parang na I don't need to partner up, parang ganon, with say strangers. Let's just say strangers or ganon. So gusto ko munang isolo, or at least yung maging kapartner ko is really sure ako na hindi mangyayari yung nangyari dati. Kumbaga, either relative or you loved one. So with that, ayun nga, yung naging partner ko sa next business ko is yung girlfriend ko mismo, diba? And then we decided to try out is isang food stall na franchise. As I've said, hindi ganun kadami yung time and effort na pwede naming ibigay kasi parehas kaming tatrabaho. So we decided to do this kasi yun nga, ang dami naman ng samples na good sideline ito, diba, yung mga food stall franchises. So we tried it, and then for this one, na-decided namin na kunin is takoyaki, no? Takoyaki siya. So ito yung napili namin kasi like yung mga siomai is isang produkto lang siya, which is takoyaki nga. Syempre may gulaman pero hindi na yung counted. Yung takoyaki yung main, diba? So we like the idea of just having one product kasi hindi siya ganun kakomplikado, diba? Unlike na kumbaga kung fried rice, kumbaga kung sakali ang daming klaseng fried rice, diba? So mas madaming time to learn and train and yung stocks din, diba? So we want it as simple as possible. So just one product. And then looking around nun is nakita naming mabenta naman siya from the stalls na I personally see or visit. And takoyaki kasi nga, it's quite new. Kumbaga yung parang okay sana yung siomai pero madaming siomai. So inisip namin na baka mas okay kung mag-iba tayo ng product na hindi pa masyadong ganun kakalat. So competition is lesser. And then ayun nga, medyo patok naman siya sa iba. Tapos it being a franchise, merong konting ease kasi already established na siya. They have their own system. Yung supply is nanggagaling na mismo sa kanila, ganyan-ganyan. So ayun nga, ginuna namin. So napunta kami sa yung pinaka location namin is sa SM Pampanga, no? San Fernando. And then nalagay kami sa supermarket. Now, ang gusto talaga namin pwesto is sa food court, 'Diba? Sa food court talaga maganda to. Pero walang space sa mga food court nun. And ayun, kinuha na lang din namin yung pwesto sa supermarket. Parang kahilera namin yung Goto Republic, ganyan, Henlin, Pouchin, mga ganon, diba? Lots of pizza. May lots of pizza ba? Namot ko na. Pero parang yung mga ganong klaseng food stalls. So, I guess yun yung first misstep namin kasi kinuha namin yung pwesto pero siguro nag-overestimate kami in the sense na yun talagang takoyaki is pang small stall lang talaga kasi nga, as I've said, isa lang yung product namin. So parang supposedly para master siomai lang talaga. We didn't need that space kasi ang laki ng space na yun, quite frankly. And with a big space, big rent din, diba? Malaki din yung rent. So, yun yung pinaka naging downfall nung business na yun kasi hindi enough yung kinikita namin para bayaran yung pwesto. So, unfortunately, ayun, yung pinaka dito is location. Time din siguro kasi with this one, it would have been good kung nagkaroon pa ako ng more time to really say monitor it kasi again, weekends lang ako pwede. And then, ang layo ko pa, kumbaga. So, ayun. And then, yun pa, ang mahal sumingil ng renta ng SM. So, pinaka-lesson dito is yung location talaga. With this type of businesses, yung location talaga yung yung nakikita kong mag-make or break ng isang business, isang food stall business. And then yan, again, sabi ko nga, hindi namin kinaya yung rent. And parang nagne-negative kami. And nakukuha na pati yung savings namin nun. So, we decided to stop it kasi talaga mababankrupt kami. Ayun. And yeah, that was the end of that adventure. Parang nag-last kami parang 6 months ata. Yeah, 6 months lang. And then yun, even with these 2 businesses failing, hindi pa rin naman ako sumusuko. I mean, eventually, I'll still try something else, something new. And with these lessons in mind, hopefully, the third one is the charm, kumbaga. Yung next ko is, tingin ko, again, with these 2 things in mind, with these 2 lessons in mind, I think the next one should be, from the ground up talaga. Una, sobrang passionate ko, sobrang strength ko siya, like the other one. Pero yung pangalawa is, I need to give it my all siguro. Parang ganun. Give it more time and effort. And yeah, I got several business ideas na naman. Pero needs financing. Kumbaga, gusto nyo ba makipag-partner? Chat nyo lang ako. Joke lang. Pero pwedeng totoo. Ayun, let's go to our 3-in-1 questions. Una, may business ka ba ngayon? Ano siya? Pangalawa, may nag-fail ka na ba na business? Ano yung tingin mong pinakamalaking factor bakit? And pangatlo, ano yung mapapayo mo sa gusto magtayo ng sarili niyang business? Siya na what? The coffee break is over. Catch you in the next one. Cheers! Hey, this is Drei, and welcome to the Coffee Breakers Club podcast. This is episode 42 of this podcast, and thank you for joining me. Today, let's talk about engineering. Engineering, specifically yung engineering as in yung course or yung naging college experience ko while studying engineering. So, na-discuss ko na dun sa career choices episode ko na yun nga, I took up civil engineering, and like most universities, it's a 5-year course, no? Pero sa university namin, yung first 2 years or yung first 4 sems or at least yung 1.5 sems, okay, is under nung general engineering na tinatawag namin. So, during this time, yung first year tsaka second year ng engineering life namin is wala pa kami mga major, no? Ibig sabihin na major is kung ano yung discipline mo talaga, like kung civil engineering ka, electrical or mechanical, etc. etc. So, bali yung first 2 years, yung first year tsaka second year, halo-halo pa. Tapos during this time, lalo na kapag first year, sobrang dami naming sections nun. Kasi yun nga, halo-halo pa nga yung mga students. Parang kumbaga ito yung testing the waters pa kung sino yung mag-i-stay or hindi after nung first sem ng first year. Parang ganon. Yung madaming nakaka-realize na ang hirap, so susuko na lang. Lalo na yung mga magkakaroon ng mga bagsak, no? And then mag-shift na sila ng course after this. Ako during this time, muntik na rin akong bumagsak. Parang out of these 4 sems, meron akong 2 subjects na naging tagilid ako. Parang ganon. Una yung analytical geometry. And then yung isa yung integral calculus. Lalong-lalo na dito sa integral calculus na to, talagang from prelims to midterms, sobrang bababa talaga ng mga grades ko na 5 ako going into the finals. Kumbaga, and then kailangan kong habulin para pumasa. So, fortunately naman, pumasa naman at the end, no? Pero grabe experience na yan. And then for this integral calculus, ang naging prof namin dito is, yung pangalan is Engineer Arcelia. And then, nalimutan ko yung first name ni ma'am, pero yun, si Ma'am Arcelia. And then, isa siya sa mga terror. Yung kina-consider namin as mga terror na prof nun. And then, sinasabi pa namin na kung nag-integral calculus ka pero hindi si Ma'am Arcelia yung naging prof mo, is parang hindi kompleto yung engineering life mo sa university namin. Pero yes, pinahirapan niya ako na solid nun. So ayun nga, ito yung tinatawag namin GE days, no? Na halo-halo pa, na most of the times you'll build friendship here from other majors nga, kumaga. And then yun nga, naisalba naman yung mga subjects na nahirapan ako or muntikan ako bumagsak. And then come third year, eto na yung simula talaga ng civil engineering life ko, kumbaga. So come third year, ito talaga yung simula, no, ng pakikibaka namin sa civil engineering. And then meron akong kapalpakan nun na nangyari. First day nung soil mechanics lab namin, yung ginawa ng prof namin is nilagay niya lahat sa harap yung mga gagamitin naming aparatos para sa lab na yun, no, na specific talaga for soil mechanics. And then pwede namin inspect or tignan yung mga aparatos nga. And then meron akong nakitang or pinick up na isang aparato. It's called a pyknometer, no? I don't remember anymore what's this pyknometer is for. Kung anong gamit niya. Pero medyo kakaiba kasi yung itsura niya. Tapos ang cute-cute niya, ang liit Kaya kinuha ko siya, tinignan ko siya. Inspect it more closely. And then, ang hindi ko alam, yung takip pala niya is hindi ganun ka secure, no? So medyo loose siya. So nung ibabalik ko na siya, holding it dun sa takip, biglang nahulog yung body. Tapos nabasag. Ayan, gawa kasi siya sa glass. Ayan, nabasag ko siya. Tapos, ayun, sorry ako na sorry. Tapos, sabi ko sa prof, babayaran ko po, sir. Yun yung unang-unang sinabi ko, no? Walang kieme-kieme. Ayan, sabi ko kagad, babayaran ko po. Tapos, ninong ko kung magkano. I think it's around 1,700 something. Sige, round up natin. 1,800 ata yan. Now, wala akong ganung pera, no? Back then, diba? So, ang sabi sa akin is, kung babayaran ko, medyo mahal nga. Kasi, sa school, ang daming dadaanan nung gamit na yon or aparatos na yon para makakuha pa sila ng bago. So, sabi niya, try ko munang maghanap, tapos bilhin ko, tapos iibigay ko na lang sa kanya. Then, yun na yun. So, mas mura daw yun, sabi niya. So, ayun, ganun yung una kong ginawa. So, nung naghanap ako around the province, wala akong mahanap. Napaka-special talaga niya. Puro mga beaker, test tubes, mga ganun lang yung available sa probinsya namin. So, ang sabi sa akin is punta daw ako ng recto sa Manila kasi doon daw meron. Una, wala akong pamasahin papunta doon, tsaka hindi ako marunong pumunta, tsaka hindi ko alam kung saan talaga maghahanap kasi unfamiliar ako and whatnot. So, I chose the route na bayaran na lang. Pero yun nga, since mahal, ang ginawa ko nun using Facebook is crowdfunding. Nanghingi ako ng donation sa mga ibang estudyante. Nagikot-ikot ako, ganon. May papel saying or discussing yung kapalpakan ko and ganon nga. And then marami naman yung nag-donate. So, kasama nung savings ko, nakumpleto ko naman yung pambayad. And then yun nga. Pero yes, sobrang unforgettable yun para sa akin. And then, since nasa subject na rin tayo ng mga labs, yung mga labs ng civil engineering is medyo epic talaga, no? Like, isang namin for reinforced concrete laboratory. Na gano'n naman kami. Naghalo talaga kami ng semento namin. Tapos, gumawa kami ng mga samples, parang cylindrical samples, tsaka parang gagawa kami ng beam, parang gano'n. Tapos itetest namin. Pero para makagawa kayo ng ganung mga samples nga, kailangan mo maghalo ng semento. Like, sand, gravel, tsaka cement. Tapos, syempre may water, diba? Tapos yun, as in physical labor siya na walang maghahalo nun para sa iyo. So, hahaluin mo. So, parang naging diskarte namin nun. Or, siguro coincidence na lang din na walang naging all-female na team or group. So, buti na lang ganun kasi ang bigat nung ganun. So, yung mga nag-gym na kaklase or mga tito, yung mga naghahalo lagi, diba? And then, another one na nag-enjoy kami kasi medyo physical nga siya is yung route surveying, no? Lab ulit na sinurvey namin yung isang 5-kilometer road and then we created a proposal para maging tunay na road, kumbaga. So from a barrier road magiging concrete road, and then proposal nga siya. Para siyang thesis actually. Yung effort na binigay namin doon is para kami thesis talaga. From the days na magsusurvey ka, and then yung paggawa nung proposal nga na hardbound din. And then for people na hindi familiar dun sa surveying, ito yung nakikita nyo sa mga kalsada na parang meron silang camera na sinisilip, and then yung tropa nila or yung kasama nila is may hawak na parang measuring stick na bakal. So yun, ang ginagawa lang namin doon is sinusukat yung elevation ng lupa relative dun sa sea level. So, ganun siya. Yun yung surveying. So, from 3rd year to 4th year, I could say naman na nag-focus talaga ako sa studies nun. And then, no choice kasi naman talaga na kung hindi ka mag-focus kasi the subjects are really hard and demanding, demanding talaga sila na kung hindi ka mag-aaral talagang babagsak ka. So, ayun, kung yung GE days is parang continuation lang ng high school, yun yung na-feel ko nung GE days pa, yung 1st year, 2nd year. Pero, come 3rd year, 4th year, 5th year, talagang ramdam mo na college ka na. Pero, that being the case, may mga extracurricular activities pa rin naman ako. So, yung una kong ginawa is sumali ako dun sa newspaper publication ng college namin. So, nag-apply ako as a cartoonist back then. And then, eventually, nag-transition din to write up some columns sa editorial or kung saan-saan pa. So, halos nagawa ko naman lahat for that newspaper. Pwera lang sa pagli-layout, no? So, okay naman din yung experience na yun. And then, I think around third year or going fourth year, nag-resign na ako dun sa newspaper to focus more on other organizations. And then, naging officer naman ako dun sa isang organization sa university namin. And then nagvo-volunteer din ako as a committee dun sa mga CSC and USC na yung nag-chairman or nagpa-president kasi noon is yung college friend ko talaga na close. So ayun, tinutulungan ko siya with that. So yung medyo well-rounded naman yung college experience ko with this extracurricular activities. Parang yung naging focus ko is I made sure na di lang puro aral yung ginagawa ko or inaatupag ko. Kasi with this extracurricular activities kasi you'll get to develop your personality and your character. Diba? So kung dun sa pag-aaral mismo is nabibuild yung competency mo, yung character mo naman is through this extracurricular activities, I believe. So on how you handle stress, ganyan. How do you do when you work in a team? How you handle people or how you handle being handled by people. Say, can you beat deadlines? Can you organize an event? Yung mga ganong bagay na ma-experience mo lang stepping outside your comfort zone, kumbaga. Na while it's true na you need to pass the subjects para ma-secure mo yung diploma mo, pero yun nga, parang to complement, no, yung competency mo is you need that, character building activities talaga. Pero yun nga, ang hirap i-balance. So, minsan talaga magsasuffer yung studies mo, diba? Pero okay lang yun. Di naman ako GC talaga nun. And then, nung 5th year first sem, parang dito ko na-decide na what if I try kong i-hit yung pagiging dean's lister para